and I put it.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about Tonto Dike. A video surfaced yesterday and a lot of people have been talking about it. It has been the talking point on Instagram and it's trending number 3 right now on YouTube. And Tonto Dike has come out to talk about the mishap, what caused the rift between she and her husband. She also talked about how Miss Roslyn have been sleeping with her husband, about how she begged her husband for sex. I've watched the video. You guys are I'm gonna put out the video and also describe that life as a single mom have robbed her. She also shared pictures showing evidence of domestic violence from her ex-husband, Churchill. It was an interview with an online magazine, MRH, I think. So here's in our word, here's what she said. The mother of one, I was stupidly in love with this man. I was stupidly in love with him. No matter what he did, no matter what, he could never do wrong in my eyes, as long as he was just hurting me and me alone. The day I said I was never going to take this again was the day he hit my child. No, he did not do it mistakenly. So let us watch this video. She talked about a lot of things in this video. It's a very long video, but I'm going to cut it short. I think 50 something minutes. Is it 20 something minutes or 50 something minutes? But I'm going to cut it short. And so here's the video. Enjoy.
It's a bitter experience for me to air. Being here alone, it's not easy.
What is it?
But I am here because I'm here because I believe that I'll be helping someone somewhere.
Where is this coming from? What has been your most embarrassing moment as a celebrity?
Living a lot. Yeah, they have been a lot. I cannot pinpoint an event or explain, but I know that there have been a lot. Just sitting down and reading something really ill about yourself, it's even embarrassing.
Yeah. So, like, what story would you like to delete about yourself from the internet if you had your way?
If I had my way, I'd like to delete everything. I'd like to delete my whole existence because of my child. Because I know that the internet never dies. It's gonna grow up. It's gonna read them. And it's gonna hurt him.
Tell us, I mean, everybody can be in your world though, so tell us something about you that people don't really know. Like, tell us a secret that people don't know about you. Your person who is Tonto Dike.
But I think that people don't know that I am born again. I have been born again for a long time. I did backslide at some point, but I found my way back to God, and it's been amazing. It's been so wonderful. I think that's what people don't know.
What church do you attend?
I attend Mountain of Fire, but I do have 2 other pastors from 2 great churches that pray with me always. But I attend Mountain of Fire. I've heard a lot of things about myself. It's the same thing. It never changes. But something that has really, really hurt me in recent times is someone coming out to associate me with drugs, with drugs as a mother. That hurt me so much. Hurt me so much because nobody sees how good of a mother I am. Nobody knows the sacrifices I've made for my son. I have a file at home. I do a drug test almost every month, and I write a letter to my son. And I put it. write a letter to my son every month on his birthday. And I tell him how much he has changed my life. How much I'm a better person because he is in my life. I tell him how much I stopped so many things for him. That really destroyed me. That really broke me into a million pieces. That is the worst thing I've heard.
You have to explain to some people that things that happen in your married life. When you said you have to treat a lot of STDs because of your husband. I mean, how, I don't know, how true was that? And you also said he was also beating you. He said he was cheating on you.
First of all, I'd like to say that this interview is not to discredit my husband, or rather my ex-husband in any way. It's not to bring him down. It's not to make people hate him. It's not to throw dirt on him. If it's anything I'm doing this for, it's so that he can be a better man. And like I said, so that somebody somewhere would be able to learn from this, from what I'm going through. And with that note, there are some things I would not like to re-discuss. I did post something about it yesterday. I am not taking back my words because it is not a lie. But I would not promote it. I would not go ahead and embarrass my husband in that manner, even if I have. I would like that to just end. The domestic violence, it's real. It's real. How I live to suffer it and go through it over and over again, I do not understand. But a lot of people have blamed me. A lot of people have said a lot of things. I have read a lot of things. I stayed back in my marriage, not because of my child, because I believe that you cannot be abused, or you cannot leave a child in the environment where there is abuse and you claim that you're doing it for your child. No. I stayed because I was doing it for myself. I stayed because I love my husband with all of my heart. I stayed because he had begged me to stay a couple of times. I stayed because I just didn't want to give up. I didn't want to give up on the marriage just like that. People change. You know, people change. I changed.
Seek counseling from your pastors. I mean, what do you like?
Yes, we have. We have. Anytime things like this happen, my husband comes up with a pastor who is always in the house the next day or 2 days later, who is begging, who is doing stuff. Yes, but we have never had a real counseling. Never, never. Because he wouldn't even accept that he's doing it. That's the worst. That's the worst. That he's never going to accept that he's doing it. And I keep asking him, if you are so ashamed of what you do to me, why do you do it? Can I have my phone, please? I have pictures. I have videos. I have everything to prove my domestic violence. I also have pictures in Ghana. The Nigerian embassy in Ghana has pictures of me. I had to run to them at some point. The reason I can't even release those pictures is because I'm stuck naked. I'm stuck naked, and they had to video me, and they had to snap, and my husband has humiliated me so much with this, so much with this. And for anybody to tell me that I'm lying against my husband, that even hurts me more. That even hurts me more.
Were you guys on holiday in Ghana or something?
Yes, we were. He stays in Ghana too.
One of the things I also heard was that I heard out there. I said I was going to ask you when I talked to you was that his mom caught you smoking marijuana, and she kind of confronted you, and you pushed her, and she fell. And when he came back, he was livid with anger and kind of pounced on you. Something
that is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie from the devil. I am close to my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law has never, ever, ever seen me smoke. There are times when I am really, really sick, and my mother-in-law, Mom, if you're watching, you know this is true. There are times when you have even offered me Panadol. There are times when you even offered me so many drugs that would have even made my body better, but I didn't take it because I knew I was breastfeeding. Every time my mother-in-law came to me and I was sick, I would tell her, no, Mom, I don't want to take Panadol, as little as Panadol, as little as Alabukun, as little as anything that could make me get my strength back. I would tell her that I don't want to take it because I'm scared, because I don't know what it would do to my child. My mother-in-law has never, ever, and I'm saying this with God put in this, that she has never caught me ever smoking. I did not push my mother-in-law down. And Mom, if you are watching this, please tell them the truth. I know that Kunle, your son, said this. I know that my husband was the one who put this story out. And you know that this is not true. And you know that you are a woman like me. You know so well that you are a woman like me. And you said I am your daughter, and I don't even want to believe you said this, Mom. I don't want to believe you said this. I'll ignore it.
Recently, a video came out where a certain lady called Rosalind claimed to be your husband's PA, and your husband is his uncle, and that she knows you, that you're a very nice person, and she had nothing to do with your husband. And also recently, your husband's birthday, she's actually celebrating it very well on her Instagram page. And when Churchy Foundation announced to the world that Prince is now the ambassador, she was there. What do you have to say to her claims?
First of all, I don't know her. I'm aware of her. I'm aware that she's sleeping with my husband. I'm aware that my husband is taking care of her. I am also aware that she is the reason my husband abandoned his son and me for close to 2 months, just before the big foundation thing they did in December. I'm aware that that's the reason he abandoned his family, because he took her on the trip. No, she's not my husband's sister. My husband is not her brother. She doesn't know me. Like I said, I've seen her before. I've never even spoken to my husband about her before. But I do know their story. And I do know that they're in love. It's not just a relationship.
Recently, I think she also for her birthday.
It looks like this is true. Like she was really because she also talked about the harassment. She also talked about how her husband have been beating her. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this Tonto Dike and Churchill thing. It's getting horrible every day. It's getting worse every day. So what do you guys think about this whole thing? I've talked about this before. I don't want to say anything about this. After watching this video, what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And till we see you next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.